Next speaker is Lily Snyder. Lily is a seasoned speaker with experience in the virtual reality, manufacturing execution systems, embedded systems, and web development, with a strong background in business analytics, project management, agile scrum. She has built successful metaverse strategies for top Fortune 500 brands. So please, Lily, floor is yours. We are listening to you.
Hey, hello, everyone. So yes, I am Lily Snyder, and welcome to my talk, NFTs in the Wild, how I use NFTs to enjoy challenges, buy merch from shops, and even get Starbucks coffee. I am a tech enthusiast, especially when it comes to emerging technology and immersive technology. I edited the book, The Augmented Workforce, How AI, AR, and 5G will impact every dollar you make. And this is the latest article that I collaborated with Kathy Hackle, where we explore the wearable world and what the world would look like without smartphones in it. So without further ado, let's jump into NFTs and what do we do with them. So first, an NFT stands for non-fungible token. So it's a digital item that's authenticated and lives on the blockchain. Now, what can be an NFT? Well, there's art, fashion, videos, and real estate. What we've seen the most of in the past couple of years is digital art as NFTs, but really there are a lot of things that you can make an NFT out of. Right. So when it comes to NFTs, there's some lingo that I think turns some people off and makes it confusing to what value you'd get out of it and why it's worth getting one. Non-fungible token in itself is confusing. Being in Web3, you will also hear a lot about NFTs needing to have utility attached to them. And I think one company that is doing all that, but in a way that normal people can understand, is Starbucks. So last year, Starbucks launched a closed beta called Starbucks Odyssey, and I got access to it earlier this year. And how Starbucks Odyssey works is you complete challenges that they call journeys, and every journey that you complete, you earn a stamp, or it's really an NFT. You can see it on Nifty Marketplace. So each of these images are a stamp, an NFT that I own, that I earned from completing journeys by drinking Starbucks coffee. Not my favorite, but I get a stamp for it, so that's fun. So what happened was a few weeks ago, I got this email that Starbucks is now trying out a benefit for earning and for people who have an NFT. So this benefit is really the utility that you'll hear people talk about being attached to an NFT. So I was able to verify that I had enough points and verify my NFT, and I was able to get a Starbucks cup by having NFTs. And there are other brands that are using NFTs for merch and discounts and real life products. So this is another NFT I own. It's my BFF, U number 4972. And my BFF is a community and presence for mostly women who are crypto curious, who are interested in learning about Web3, and who want to get used to this space and meet people in it without pressure by getting it right the first time. And So they have a whole collection of NFTs. And one of the benefits of owning one is that you get access to the BFF Perk Shop. And what the Perk Shop is that it's either companies they've partnered with and or events. And if you have a certain type of NFT or however they choose to have it be at the time, you can get access to certain perks, such as events, conferences, and even discounts off products. So for example, if we clicked on this LA conference here, it verifies, the website verifies through being connected and through my wallet that I own one of the BFFs. And if I wanted to, I could claim this perk, which means that I could go to this conference in LA. And you can see by getting other NFTs through BFF, you can get more perks for the more NFTs that you own. Other companies are jumping in on this. NARS partnered with Boss Beauties to release, this is a little animated GIF, NFT. I can't do anything with this yet. This is another one that I own. But I read that NARS is planning to have NFTs. If you own it, you'll get access to certain events or talks and discounts to some of their products. And finally, another one in this kind of area is Women in Weapons, where they've done a very similar thing. So again, this is one of my NFTs. And with it, I can verify my ownership on the Women's in Weapons website. And then in their merch shop, I can get discounts to their merch, and they have some other partners where you can get access to discount codes only if you have the NFT. So that's one thing that I've done with my NFTs, is a way to use them to get some physical products. All right. Another thing that I do with NFTs. So the past NFTs that we've seen so far, they're more artistic. They're like art in themselves, and they still hold value. So if I wanted to, I could resell them. Now this one is access to a challenge. So I wanted to join a writing challenge that a person called Greg started. And what he did, instead of doing like a newsletter sign up or some kind of traditional sign up on my website, was he released this NFT, and he had it live for a certain amount of time. And if you collected it within that window, you would get access to his 30-day challenge. So what it does is, first, it gives you access to the website, where the website verifies that you're an NFT holder, and then it will display the videos that talk about what platform the challenge is going to be using that week and what your specific challenge for the week is. But it also gives you access to the challenge Discord server. And if you can see this in Decentraland, I verify that I'm 30-day Mirror NFT holder, and it gives me access to the challenge chat, where I can talk to everyone else who's participating in the challenge and ask questions and be part of a community. Right. And now this is not an NFT that I own, but it's one that I created through this website called mirror.xyz. And what Mirror does, it's a platform for you to post blogs or articles or writing. But what differentiates it from like WordPress or Substack is that all your posts are on the blockchain. And instead of liking a post or clapping it, you can collect it. So This is a post that I published, and this person here in the lion icon, they decided to collect it. So anyone can go down and collect the entry, and then it's stored on chain as them owning my writing as an NFT. And I can go to other people's pages on Mirror and collect their entries. So there are some like entries of writing that I own as an NFT. And what's cool about this is I can either charge to collect it, so I could earn like Ethereum for my posts, or I can have it be for free, and I can decide how many are available to collect, which would make it unique. All right. And then finally, we have this is a Tech Week NFT, and I got this from an event. So I went to this event in Grand Rapids last year, and for everyone who went to the physical event, there's an option to collect this NFT. And what it did is then give me access to a post-event Discord server where I could talk to everyone else who had also been at Tech Week. So instead of like trying to keep track of all my business cards that I collected or going through the attendee list and trying to connect with people on LinkedIn, I could just verify my NFT on Discord and continue my conversations more seamlessly. So these are all NFTs that I've owned and have used in a real world way. So in conclusion, what do we do with NFTs? Well, you can link them to Web3 loyalty and rewards programs. You can mint your writing. I've seen people turn their infographics into NFTs. Basically, anything you can create, you can mint it. If you're going to take that time and effort in creating something, why not prove that you own it and maybe get something in return for people who collect it. You can use NFTs to access certain website content, and you can use NFTs as tickets to event or access to post-event content. That is some of the ways we use NFTs in 2023, and I'm sure we'll see even more creative uses in the years ahead. Okay. Thank you.
Thanks, Lily. You mentioned very interesting use cases that from the business perspective and how the businesses are adopting NFTs, and it's super cool. And I want to ask you about from your perspective and experience. You have this relationship with this Fortune 500 brands, and what are their like strategies for this NFT space? They are thinking, they are enthusiastic and want to adopt, are experimenting, or are still in wait and see the position. What's their actions?
Yeah, I've seen, kind of depends on the company. I think brands who have like a physical good are more interested in the NFT because they, so when brands create something, a lot of times you're mocking it up in 3D first on a computer. So in a way, you already have an object that could be ready to be turned into like a digital collectible. And I've seen brands interested in going the NFT route because maybe their physical products aren't in certain countries for whatever reason, but anyone who has access to the internet can still be part of that brand and still collect into those products digitally. So, yeah.
Thanks. There are no questions from audience. Thank you for your presentation, and have a great day.
Have a great time, everyone. Bye.
Bye. So this was our last presenter. Thanks everyone who have participated, and first of all, thanks organizers and our presenters for sharing their knowledge and accumulated skills to our audiences. So thanks again for participants for participating and making this event successful. Let's now listen to the music and dance for a while and network with each other, and then go back to the physical world and continue our physical livings. Thanks again. It was a pleasure to moderate this event, and see you in the next events.